Hello fellow otakus and welcome back to another Comet Comics video, where today I shall be breaking down how to watch the series Sword Art Online as a whole. This will include its multiple seasons, movies, spin-offs, and specials, in chronological order. Don't forget if you want to see more content like this to smash that subscribe button, as well as click that bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. With that said, let's jump right into how to watch Sword Art Online, shall we? First, let's start out with the original 2012 Sword Art Online Season 1, which consisted of 25 episodes. Following Season 1, we have the 2012 Sword Art Offline Special Series, which consisted of 9 chibi-style episodes that recap events from SAO. What's fun about this extra series is that different characters host a show with guests as they talk about the events in SAO. It doesn't add anything to the main story, but it does add fun bits of information that you might want to check out if you're a big fan of the series. Then we have the Sword Art Online Extra Edition movie, which aired in 2013 and follows Kirito and his friends as they go to a new school that counsels the survivors of SAO to help them adapt to being back in the real world. It is mostly a recap of Season 1, as Kirito explains the events, but it does have some pool scenes with the girls, as well as an added adventure for the group, so I recommend watching it. Now we have the 2014 Sword Art Offline Extra Edition, which is another chibi recap of the movie special SAO Extra Edition. It is hosted by Asuna, Lifa, and Kirito, with Yui as the episode's special guest, as they talk about summer safety. It has no relevance to the story, but it does have some bonus information about the series, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. We have now reached Sword Art Online Season 2, which aired in 2014 and had a total of 24 episodes. At episode 14 of Season 2, we have the 2014 Sword Art Online Debriefing episode, which is a recap of the Phantom Bullet arc during Season 2. If you just watch Season 2, then it's not really necessary, but if you took a break and need a refresher, it'll help. After Season 2, we have the Sword Art Offline 2 special. This extra series aired in 2014 during and after SAO 2 and included 9 total episodes. This is a continuation of the chibi style series from Season 1. It's not necessary for the main story, but it contains good information on the series, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. Up next is the 2017 Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale movie, which follows Kirito and his friends as they explore a new game where the user is conscious instead of going into full dive. It is a really interesting story, as some mysterious person is targeting SAO survivors' memories. I would say don't skip it, as it's an important film for the franchise. This is followed by the SAO Ordinal Scale Sword Art Offline, which was also released in 2017. This is a recap episode of the Ordinal Scale movie, and does not add anything new to the story, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. Then, in 2018, we have the Sword Art Online Alternative, Gungala Online, consisting of 12 episodes, that follows a completely different set of characters as they play through Gungala Online, creating a whole new story of their own. Even though it is in the Gungala Online universe that was in Season 2, since it is an original story with new characters, you can watch it whenever. Following that in the same year, we have the Sword Art Online Alternative Gungala Online Refrain Recap. As the name states, it's a recap of Alternative Gungala Online, and does not add anything new to the story, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. We have now reached Season 3 of Sword Art Online, called SAO Alicization, which was released in 2018 with its first 24 episodes. I want to make note here so people don't get confused. Season 3 is split into 2 cores, but the second core is actually split into 2 parts. This is just because of how it was released and titled. Next up, we have the 2019 Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld Reflection. This special episode is a recap of Alicization, and isn't necessary to watch unless you just need a reminder of what happened in the first part of Alicization, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. Now we have Sword Art Online War of Underworld, which was released in 2019 with its first 12 episodes. Following that, we have the Sword Art Online War of Underworld Reminiscence episode, released in 2020. It's a recap, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. It wasn't too long after that we got the last part of Sword Art Online War of Underworld in 2020, which consisted of the final 11 episodes. To start wrapping things up, we have the Sword Art Online Progressive Aria of a Starless Night movie. This movie was released in 2021 and retells the story of Kirito and Asuna when they first met in Aincrad. It focuses a little more on Asuna and her origin story to start out, and I shouldn't forget, it's actually considered canon to the actual light novel series, whereas the anime is not. I save this movie for last because although it does chronologically fit into the beginning of the series, it's best to actually watch it after Season 1, so you can appreciate it more. You could technically watch it after they escape SAO in Season 1, but it's up to you. Last but not least, we have the Sword Art Online Progressive Scherzo of Deep Night movie that aired in 2022. This movie is a follow-up to the first Progressive film, and follows Asano and Kirito as they diffuse tension between guilds and prepare to fight the level 6 boss. Now I'm sure some of you may be wondering, hey, where can I watch this series at, Comet? Well, don't worry, as I got you. Let's start with where you can watch all 3 seasons of Sword Art Online, which are currently available on Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Hulu in both sub and dub. As for the movies, you can watch SAO Extra Edition on Hulu and Crunchyroll. You can watch Ordinal Scale on Funimation, Hulu, and Crunchyroll. Aria of the Starless Night is also on Crunchyroll. As for the spin-off Gun Gala Online Alternative, you can watch that on Crunchyroll and Hulu. Everything I just mentioned is of course in both sub and dub. Although you can't watch the Scherzo of Deep Dark on any platform as of now, it should follow suit with its predecessor on Crunchyroll with a dub. Lastly, Netflix has Alicization and War of Underworld subbed and dubbed. And as for all of the recaps and the Chibi series mentioned thus far, there's really no legit site that you can watch them on, as they were bundled with the series Blu-rays. For those of you who want a visual on the watch order, here you go. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, as well as smashing the subscribe button and bell icon for more upcoming content. We have tons of new stuff coming, so make sure to comment down below what anime you would like to see content for next. Until next time.